Hello students, I am Praveen Shukla. So now I am making video here for the formula based question, means all the formulas of CBSE board for class 10th. Okay, so listen carefully, these very important formulas for the whole syllabus. Okay, now listen, which formula we will do study for the exam. Now listen, formulas for all the chapters CBSE board. Okay, and for the real numbers, HCF A and B into LCM A and B is equal to A and B. Okay, and there is a formula of real numbers. Okay, prime factorization method. Okay, and next thing is what? Co-prime integers. Co-prime integers means what? A pair of integers having HCF 1. Okay, like 1 and 3. And in this we have to be study about the rational number, a number that can be expressed as P upon Q, where P and Q are integers and Q not equals to be 0. ये आपने बचपन में भी पढ़ा होगा. Okay, Q never be equals to be 0 as P upon Q. Clear? And now that is factor tree, a chain of factor which is represented as in the form of tree. Example, just like we can say that 12 का अगर आपने लिया तो 12 को अगर फैक्टर करेंगे तो 6 2 ज़ा 12 और 6 का फिर से करेंगे तो 2 into 3, दैट इज 2 3 ज़ा 6. अगर आप सबको ये मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे 2 3 ज़ा 6 6 2 ज़ा 12, you will get the 12. Clear? This way. Now that is second chapter, that is polynomials. Okay, polynomials में आपको ध्यान देना पड़ेगा कि टाइप्स ऑफ polynomials. टाइप्स ऑफ polynomials में क्या है? लीनियर polynomials, quadratic polynomials एंड cubic polynomials. लीनियर polynomials में प्लीज़ ध्यान रखिए कि हाईएस्ट डिग्री से क्या होनी चाहिए? 1. क्वाड्रेटिक में हाईएस्ट डिग्री क्या होनी चाहिए? 2. एंड क्यूबिक पॉलिनोमियल में हाईएस्ट डिग्री 3 होनी चाहिए. एंड इससे एग्जांपल अगर हम देख सकते हैं तो क्या हो जाएगा? 5x + 4, और आपको पता है x का डिग्री क्या है? 1. x की पावर क्या होगा? 1. यहाँ पे एग्जांपल अगर देखें क्वाड्रेटिक पॉलिनोमियल की तो fx = x² + 4x + 2, एंड दिस शुड बी वॉट? x की पावर 2 है, मतलब हाईएस्ट पावर 2 है. और एक चीज़ और ध्यान देना है कि x² कभी भी इसका जो कोफिशिएंट है वो 0 नहीं होना चाहिए. क्लियर? एंड देन क्यूबिक में आपको पता होना चाहिए कि इसकी हाईएस्ट पावर मैंने बता दिया कि दैट इज़ 3, तो 3 होनी चाहिए, यहाँ पे 3 हो जाएगी. ठीक है, ये इसकी जो कोफिशिएंट है ये इसकी 0 नहीं होनी चाहिए. क्लियर? यस. एंड देन इसमें हम क्वाड्रेटिक पॉलिनोमियल्स में फिर एक चीज़ पढ़ने जा रहे हैं, सम ऑफ ज़ीरोज़. सम ऑफ ज़ीरोज़ का मतलब होता है अल्फ़ा प्लस बीटा इज इक्वल टू -b/a इज इक्वल टू -4/1. ये मैंने इसका एग्जांपल लेके बताया है कि a का कोफिशिएंट a आपका यहाँ पे 1 है, b आपका 4 है, c आपका 2 है. तो अगर हम लिखते हैं -b/a, इट मीन्स -4/1 इज इक्वल टू वॉट? -4/1. तो इसमें क्या आ जाएगा आपको? प्लीज़ ध्यान रखिए, यहाँ पे क्या आ जाएगा? -4. क्लियर? यस. एंड देन प्रोडक्ट ऑफ जीरोज़ का मतलब होगा अल्फा इंटू बीटा, c/a. c का मतलब क्या हुआ? 2. तो 2/1 इज इक्वल टू 2. सो अगर आपको इसको इक्वेशन फॉर्म करना है तो फॉर्म ऑफ इक्वेशन ऑफ द क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन. कब आपको फॉर्म ऑफ इक्वेशन क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन फॉर्म करना है? जब आपके प्रोडक्ट सम ऑफ जीरोज़ और प्रोडक्ट ऑफ जीरोज़ दिए हों तो उस कंडीशन में क्या करेंगे? ध्यान रखिए, ये फॉर्मूला होता है x² माइनस सम ऑफ जीरोज़ x प्लस प्रोडक्ट ऑफ जीरोज़. सो x² माइनस इन ब्रैकेट अल्फा प्लस बीटा x प्लस अल्फा इंटू बीटा. क्लियर? This directly you can find out the quadratic polynomials. Clear? Next, that is pair of linear equation in 2 variables. So आपको ये चीज़ ध्यान देना पड़ेगा. पेयर ऑफ लीनियर इक्वेशन 2 वेरिएबल्स का मतलब ये हुआ कि यहाँ पे 2 वेरिएबल्स होना बहुत ज़रूरी है. 2 वेरिएबल्स मीन्स x and y like this. So it is always in the form of a1x1 a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0 and a2x b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. इसके दो मेथड हैं, दैट इज़ ग्राफिकली मेथड, ग्राफिकल एंड एल्जेब्रिक मेथड. सो ग्राफिकल मेथड में अगर आप जाएंगे तो आपको एक चीज़ ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा, अगर a1/a2 नॉट इक्वल्स टू b1/b2, अगर ये चीज़ हो रही है, ठीक है, तो इंटरसेक्टिंग लाइन्स होगा. एंड देन सिस्टम इज़ कंसिस्टेंट अगर होगा, देखो यूनिक सॉल्यूशन होगा. सिस्टम इज़ अगर कंसिस्टेंट है तो a1/a2 इक्वल्स टू b1/b2 इक्वल टू c1/c2. ठीक है. दूसरी चीज़ कंसिस्टेंट लाइन, इन्फिनिटी मैनी सोल्यूशन एंड कंसिस्टेंट इंडिपेंडेंट ये होगा. ध्यान रखिए. तो अगर a1/a2 इज इक्वल टू b1/b2 नॉट इक्वल टू c1/c2 है तो इस कंडीशन में क्या होगा? पैरेलल लाइंस होगा, नो सॉल्यूशन होगा, सिस्टम इज इनकंसिस्टेंट होगा. क्लियर? यस. अब हम चलते हैं कहाँ पे? अलजेब्रिक मेथड पे. अलजेब्रिक मेथड पे ध्यान देना है. इसमें क्या क्या होता है? सब्स्टिट्यूशन मेथड, एलिमिनेशन मेथड. और एलिमिनेशन मेथड के फिर से मैं दो चीज़ बता रहा हूँ कि अगर सेम साइन है तो आपको सब्ट्रैक्शन करना है, अगर डिफरेंट साइन है तो आपको ऐड करना है. क्लियर? दिस वे. नेक्स्ट दैट इज़ क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन. दिस इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट चैप्टर. तो इसमें आपको ध्यान रखना है कि जनरल इक्वेशन क्या है. तो ए एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस बी एक्स प्लस सी इज इक्वल टू 0। और आपको एक चीज़ ध्यान रखना है कि ए नॉट बी इक्वल टू 0 एंड डी फॉर द डिस्क्रिमिनेंट एंड बी स्क्वायर माइनस 4ac। प्लीज़ रिमेंबर दिस थिंग, डी इज इक्वल टू बी स्क्वायर माइनस 4ac। इसमें कंडीशंस हैं, 3 कंडीशंस हैं। अगर डी ग्रेटर दैन 0 हो गया तो 2 डिस्टिंक्ट रियल रूट्स होंगे। अगर डी इज इक्वल टू 0 है तो इसका मतलब होगा रियल रूट्स होंगे। एंड अगर डी लेस दैन 0 हो गया इसका मतलब नो रियल रूट और इमेजिनरी रूट्स। अगर ये कंडीशन होती है तो यू कांट बी फाइंड द जीरोस। एंड इन दिस सिचुएशन लिसन, अगर डी लेस इक्वल टू 0 हो गया तो इन दिस सिचुएशन कांट फाइंड जीरोस। क्लियर? द फैक्टर। एंड देन एक फॉर्मूला और है, दैट इज क्वाड्रेटिक फॉर्मूला, x इज इक्वल टू माइनस बी प्लस माइनस अंडर रूट बी स्क्वायर माइनस 4ac अपॉन 2a। क्लियर? दिस इज द इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग्स। नेक्स्ट इज दैट इज अर्थमेटिक प्रोग्रेशन। अर्थमेटिक प्रोग्रेशन में ध्यान रखना है, इसका मतलब क्या होता है कि अ लिस्ट ऑफ नंबर इन विच ईच टर्म इज ऑब्टेन्ड बाय एडिंग अ फिक्स्ड नंबर टू द प्रीसीडिंग टर्म एक्सेप्ट द फर्स्ट टर्म इज कॉल्ड एन AP। ओके, एंड इसमें ध्यान रखना है कि एग्जाम्पल A1 A2 A3 A4 डॉट 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 AN तक, इसमें D अगर फाइंड करना है, D मतलब कॉमन डिफरेंस, अगर हमें D फाइंड करना है तो A2 माइनस A1 होता है, A2 माइनस A1 एंड कॉमन डिफरेंस दैट इज D। एन nth टर्म ऑफ एन AP इज लाइक दिस, L मतलब लास्ट टर्म, AN मतलब anth टर्म और T मतलब इट्स टर्म ऑफ nth टर्म। So a plus n minus 1 dot d, this is the formula of it, a plus in bracket n minus 1 dot d. Clear? Yes. And if you to find out the sum of the first n term of an AP, so there will be what, Sn is equals to n by 2 in bracket 2a plus in bracket n minus 1 dot d. This is the formula of what, finding the sum of nth terms. And Sn is equals to n by 2 and an plus a, we can write like this, as well as we can write here what, Sn is equals to n by 2 in bracket a plus l. These all are the formulas very important in this. Okay, and now that is triangle. Triangle में आपको ये importantly आपको ध्यान रखना है कि सिमिलर का साइन ये होता है, and if two polygons of same number of sides are similar, if all the corresponding angles are equal and all the corresponding sides are in the same ratio or proportion, that is called what, similar. And criterias of similarity of triangle you have to given just like AAA, angle, similar criterion, SAS means side angle similar criterion. Okay, and next third one that is given SSS means side similarity criterion. So अगर आपको एंगल देखना है, it means all the angles going to be equal in the similar triangles. A, B, C, all the angles are equal, P, Q, R with that, so we can show you here, angle A is equals to angle P, angle B is equals to angle C, angle Q, angle C is equals to angle R, so we can say like this also. Clear? And the same as that we can say. Okay, and now there will be the theorems, like theorem there is given BPT, that is very important. I am written also on important BPT, basic proportionality theorem. So in this basic proportionality theorem you have to remember this thing कि DE always parallel to BC. if this thing will happen, अगर DE parallel to BC हो गया तो आप इसको लिख सकते हैं कि AD upon DB is equal to AE upon EC, like this. So by BPT, and this is also known as Thales theorem. And एक और है इसका, that is CBPT, means converse of basic proportionality theorem. In this you have to be given, that is PS upon SQ, just like PS upon SQ you have to be given PT upon TR, and now you have to be prove it ST is parallel to QR by CBDT. Okay, now next thing is the coordinate geometry. There is given distance formula. Distance formula means P in Q. If you want to find out the distance of the P and Q, so we'll get x1 y1. I am taken as a consideration x2 y2, so distance of PQ into find out, then x2 minus x1 the whole square under root plus y2 minus y1 the whole square whole in under root. And now there is next thing is that there is given section formula internally. So m1 and m2 you have to be divided am and mb. So a is given x1 y1 and m is given x1 xy and b is given x2 y2. So you can find out the coordinates of x and y like this formula, m2 x1 plus m1 x2 upon m1 plus m2 and comma m2 y1 plus m1 y2 plus whole upon m1 plus m2, like this way. And now that is very important chapters. Introduction to trigonometry. In this, what you have to do, now listen, trigonometric identities, just like sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. Sin square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta, you can be converted, and cos square theta is equals to 1 minus sin square theta. And then 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta, and tan square theta is equal to sec square theta minus 1, and sec square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. These are the formulas of fallout. Okay, and cot square theta plus 1 is equal to cosec square theta. Okay, and cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta minus 1, and cosec square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1. And then trigonometric ratios, if you want to find out, so PBP upon HHB SCT. So I have given the name one of it, मैंने इसको एक नाम दिया हुआ है PBP upon HHB, और क्या है SCT मीन्स पंडित बद्री प्रसाद हर हर बोल सोना चांदी तोल. सो इन दिस पंडित बद्री प्रसाद मतलब पंडित और हर, तो ये किसके लिए होगा, साइन के लिए होगा. सो साइन थीटा इज इक्वल्स टू परपेंडिकुलर अपॉन हाइपो, और अगर आप इस डायग्राम में जाएंगे तो ए बी होगा, ए बी अपॉन ए सी. ओके, बिकॉज दिस इज योर परपेंडिकुलर, this is your base, and this is your hypo. If theta is given this, if you want to find out the angle this, then you can write like this. If this theta are going to change, and we can write over here, we have to be written as where at the place of A. So this is going to be base, and this is going to be perpendicular. Clear? Sin theta and cos theta. Now cos theta is what, base upon hypo according to this, but Badri and her again for cos. Clear? So base upon hypo, that is BC upon AC, and tan theta is equals to Prasad upon Bol is equal to AB upon BC, means perpendicular upon base. Perpendicular like this, and base is this. Clear? This way. And same thing you can be right over here, cot theta also. Why cot theta? Because cot theta, you know, it is just reciprocal of the tan theta. So if perpendicular upon base, so cot theta is going to be base upon perpendicular. Sec theta is just reciprocal of cos theta. So if that is base upon hypo, it is going to be hypo upon base. And cosec theta is just of the opposite of sin theta. So sin theta is given perpendicular upon hypo. So cosec theta is going to be hypo upon perpendicular. That is AC upon AB. Clear? And now one more thing. Its angle learn it, means that is sin 0 degree, cos 0, sin 30, cos 30 till cosec 30, cosec 90 till this, all the things you have to learn it. And now lesson number 9, that is some application of trigonometry. In this angle of elevation, there are two types basically, angle of elevation and angle of depression. In an angle of elevation, if there is given, that is the object, P is the object, O is the, okay, O is the what, object, and A is the what, the base. Angle of elevation is called between what, object to, sorry, this is what, origin to object. So this is called what, line of sight. If any angle making at the base, so that would be what, angle of elevation. And an angle of depression, that is if upward side is given, just like horizontal line, and angle of sight is this. If you want to, if you have stand on where, on the terrace or at some height, and you want to see at ground one some object, that is the what, line of sight, and there will be making some angle. Okay, yes. Then after, what is the line of sight? Okay, the line drawn from eye of an observer to the point in the object viewed by observer, that is called what, line of sight. And now here I have made over here, now listen, sin theta, now listen here, there is I have written theta, that is all the angles, and all the sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cot theta, sec theta, cosec theta. So now sin 0 is equal to 0, sin 30 is equal to half, sin 45 is equal to 1 by root 2, and sin 60 is equal to root 3 by 2, and sin 90 is equal to 1. And here same, cos theta means cos 0 is equals to 1, cos 30 is equals to root 3 by 2, cos 45 is equals to 1 by root 2, cos 60 is equals to 1 by 2, and cos 90 is equal to 0. Just reciprocal of it. जो आपने ऐसे सीधा लिखा है वही यहाँ पे चेंज कर देना है. tan theta is equals to क्या होता है, sin theta upon cos theta. So sin theta upon cos theta you can be right, so 0 upon 1 is equal to 0. If you want to write out tan 30, so root 3 by 2 upon 1 by 2 upon root 3, then going to be 1 by root 3. 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2 going to be 1. That is tan 45. tan 60 is same over here, 1 by root 3 by 2 upon 1 by 2, that is going to be root 3. And sin 9, if tan 90 you want to find out, then it is going to be infinite, that is infinite, does not exist. Cot theta same, just reciprocal of tan theta, so that is 0 upon 1, so it is going to be 1 upon 0, that would be does not exist. 1 by root 3, that is going to be root 3. 1 upon 1, that's simple, that is 1. Root 3, then that is going to be 1 by root 3, and there is infinite, there will be 0. That is the cot theta's all values. And sec theta, that is the reciprocal of the cos, means sec theta is equals to 1 upon cos theta. So sec, there is going cos 1, so there will be also 1. Root 3 by 2, that is going to be 2 by root 3. 1 by root 2, that is root 2. 1 by 2, that is 2. And there will be 0, there will be infinite. Clear? And cosec, just reciprocal of sin theta, means cosec theta is equal to 1 upon sin theta. So we can write here 0, so it does not exist. 1 by 2, that is 2. 1 by root 2, that is root 2. Root 3 by 2, that is 2 by root 3. 1 going to be 1. Clear? This much. This is very important things. Now that is circle. It is lesson number 10. So listen. Tangent of a circle. Tangent मतलब होता है जब सर्कल को कोई लाइन टच करके जाती है, that is your tangent. Tangent of a circle means what? A tangent to a circle is the line that intersect or touches the circle at only one point. The common point of the tangent and the point of the contact, the circle is called what? The point of contact. Clear? Now listen. Point of contact having what? Length of tangent. Now listen, we can find like this way. This is the tangent line, okay, and you can find out by this way. AB is the tangent and O is the center of the circle, and OA and OB. OA, you know it, that is radius also, okay, and by Pythagoras theorem you can find out the value of AB. So AB is called the length of the tangent, okay, by Pythagoras theorem you can find out. And one more thing you have to remember, if two tangents touching on the circle's radius, okay, so you have to remember where touch the circle's radius on the tangent point, that is always become 90 degree, and that line of tangents are both are equal, and that angle going to be equal. So we can say that AP is equal to AQ. Clear? And there is one more thing, PAO and QAO both are equal. Now next, that is area related to circle. That is very important thing. Area related to circle, okay. So in this area of sector, theta by 360 into pi r square. So you have to be remember that is the major segment, and that is the smaller minor segment. And area of major sector, that is pi r square minus area of minor sector, okay. And area of minor sector is equal to pi r square minus area of major sector, okay. And now area of find out, if you are to find out area of major segment, that is pi r square minus area of minor segment. The area of minor segment is equal to pi r square minus area of major segment. Simple it is, okay. Yes. Now we can write over here what? Length of the arc of a sector is equal to, that is L is equal to theta upon 360 into 2 pi r, and area of sector is equal to 1 upon 2 into LR also we can write, okay, in the form of length of arc. And sector is equals to what? Now listen, sector, what means of a sector? The region enclosed by the two radii and the corresponding arc of a circle is called the sector of a circle. And what is segment? So the region bounded by a chord and the corresponding arc of the circle is called the segment of the circle. Clear? Yes. And this is also can be find if I have written over here area of major sector, area of minor sector. So area of major and area of minor sector you can find by the putting your 90 degree, whatever you have to give an angle, and theta upon 360 into pi r square, okay. If you want to put that particular that angle, if you put, then you will get the major sector and minor sector. If just like I have given to you as a minor sector, you have to be given as theta is 90 degree, okay. And if you have to find out major sector, so you can be take as a 270 degree, so you will get the major sector also. Got it? This also. If you don't want to apply this formula, then you can find by that way also. Thank you. Clear this much? Yes. Next. surface area. That is now next, that is surface area and volumes. This is also very important. This formula is very important. Now listen carefully. Okay. So what is the means of the solid figures? The object having definite shape, size and occupies a fixed amount of space in 3 dimensions are called the solids. And what is the surface area? That is, I say, surface area of the solid body is the area of all of its surface together, and it is always measured in square unit. Clear? Yes. And then what is volume? So space occupied by an object or solid body is called the volume, and it is always measured by cube units. Now there is the formula. Now listen. Cuboid. So volume is L into B into H. Lateral surface area, that is 2 in bracket L plus B into H. That is also called what? It is also a formula of area of 4 walls of floor. And total surface area is what? 2 in bracket LB plus BH plus HL. Diagonal of cuboid, if you want to find out, then under root L square plus B square plus H square. Now square. Volume is equal to A cube. A cube means side cube. And let's say the lateral surface area is 4A square, total surface area is 6A square, and diagonal is root 3A or A root 3. Now that is cylinder. Cylinder is what? Volume pi r square h. Chord surface area, that is 2 pi r h. Total surface area is 2 pi r h plus pi r square. So that is 2 pi r in bracket h plus r. And is sphere, that is volume 4 upon 3 pi r cube. Surface area 4 pi r square. And now hemisphere. Volume is 2 by 3 pi r cube. Chord surface area is 2 pi r square. Total surface area 2 pi r square plus pi r square is equal to 3 pi r square. Remember this thing. Next, that is cone. Volume is 1 by 3 pi r square h. Chord surface area pi r l. L is the slant height. And total surface area is equal to pi r l plus pi r square. So it is going to be pi r in bracket L plus r. And how to find out the L value? So that is slant height under root r square plus h square by Pythagoras theorem. Clear? Now that is next, that is statistics, lesson number 13. Important thing, that is mean. Mean means mean, mod and median. So now listen, mean, average. Mean means average. So average, how to find out? By direct method. Direct method in which we can write x bar is equal to summation of fi xi upon summation of fi. There will be one more method, that is assumed mean method. So in this, x bar is equal to a plus summation of fi di upon summation of fi. So how to find out the di? Di is a deviation. So xi minus a is the assumed mean we have taken. Okay. Now that is next, that is step deviation method. So x bar is equal to a plus summation of fi ui upon summation of fi into h. So what is the here u? Ui is equal to di upon h. Okay. H is the height. Di means that is xi minus a upon h. It's very easy thing. Okay. And then that is next one. Mod. Mod means what? That is L is equal to in bracket f1 minus f0 to f1 minus f0 minus f2 whole into h. So L is the lower limit of the class, h is the size of the class, and f1 is the frequency of the class. Okay. And f0 is the frequency of the preceding class, and f2 is the frequency of succeeding class. And now that is median. Median is very important thing. Median is equal to, now listen, L plus in bracket n by 2 minus cf means cumulative frequency upon f whole into h. Okay. So in this you have to be remember, that is L is the lower limit, L is the number of terms, whatever you have to be given, so you can be find out by this way. Clear? And one more thing there will be, note what, that is mode is equal to 3 median minus 2 mean. That is very important formula. And now that is last chapter, that is 14, that is probability. So probability means, now listen, experiment. An operation which produces some well-defined outcomes is called an experiment. Example, tossing a coin. It has two parts, the random experiment and deterministic experiment. Probability of event, if you want to find out, then probability of E is equals to number of trials in which the event happened upon total number of trials. Then complement of an event is equal to probability of E naught. E naught is equal to 1 minus probability of E. And you have to be remember, probability of E plus probability of E naught. If you add, then it's going to be 1. Okay. Thank you, and all the best to all of the students. Thank you so much. Okay. Bye bye. Take care.